Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ailey. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple essentials that you guys are going to need to bring to your college dorm. A little bit of background about me: I go to UC Berkeley and I stayed in the Unit 3 dorm. Background about the building that I stayed in a double. It was a co-ed floor, co-ed bathrooms, and there was no AC. Based off of my experience in the Unit 3 dorms at UC Berkeley, I will give you guys some tips and tricks to help you guys try to survive and give you guys a quick little list of things that you guys should probably bring to ensure your survival. Actually, survival is a tough word. I feel like to ensure that your stay in the dorms go as smoothly and as fun as possible. Okay, so the first category I have is just random things that people don't usually think about, or just things in general. The first thing is a fridge and a microwave. I got really lucky. My room did come with a fridge and microwave. I'm pretty sure in the summer when you're filling out your dorm form, you get to choose whether or not you want to pay extra for a fridge and a microwave. My roommate and I, we both requested that we needed a fridge and a microwave, so we did not have to go get that. It's really useful for when you go out with your friends and you have some leftovers. You could always put it in the fridge and heat it up the next day, and you wouldn't have to worry about going hungry. Sometimes you just want a study snack, and your leftovers from your previous night comes in really handy for that. The next thing is a shower caddy. Okay, so with a shower caddy, you can choose either a soft or a hard shower caddy. I got the smallest size from Amazon. I'll link it down below. Mine was soft. The soft ones I could hang on the corner of my dorm bed, but then if you get the hard one, you actually have to place it on like a surface. The next thing is shower shoes. You need shower shoes. I cannot stress how important shower shoes are. Some people don't wear them. You should wear them because you don't know what's in the showers. I'm not gonna say anymore. Flip-flops work. Some people wear sandals, just anything that doesn't hold water, because you don't want something that will suck up all the water and you're just like leaving a trail of like water all the way back to your room. Okay, the next thing is a mattress topper. The Berkeley beds, like the dorm mattresses, you could get away without a mattress topper. I just slept on the bare mattress the first couple days because my mattress topper didn't arrive in time for move-in. You're gonna get used to it. Same with the mattress topper. Like, you've never slept on it before. It's really up to you. I prefer having the mattress topper, but it's not like the end of the world if you can't get one. It's just gonna be a little bit harder and it takes some getting used to. Next is a Brita. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have your Brita and there's gonna be a water fountain downstairs. And our building had 8 floors. I was really lucky. I got to stay on the first floor, basically the second floor, but we called it the first floor. So the trek from the second floor to the first floor, not that bad. Just filled up your Brita, walk up the stairs. Sometimes I take the elevator, but it's okay. My roommate and I, Emily, we had 2 Britas. One without filter, one with the filter, and what we ended up doing is with the Brita without the filter, we would bring that down because it was much bigger. We'd fill it up with the water from the water fountain, lug it back up, and then we would pour it into the smaller Brita with the filter. And the reason why we do this is because it takes time for the water to filter, and you don't want to be standing there for like 15 minutes waiting for the water to trickle down the filter, because it does take quite a while. All right, next we're gonna move into cleaning. So here are some of the things that I didn't think about until I got there, or maybe my parents were like, hey, you're gonna need this. So the first thing is dish soap. I don't know why I didn't think of dish soap when I was moving in. I brought utensils, I brought a bowl and a cup. That's really all you need, just one of each. But I forgot to bring dish soap, and I also didn't have a sponge. Get extra. They get lost. I don't know how they get lost, but they do. Sometimes they drop on the ground because you're doing your dishes in the bathroom. So if you drop your sponge on the bathroom ground, throw it away. Don't use it. Just don't. It's gross. Vacuum. We had a handheld vacuum. If you guys have tile or wood, get a Swiffer. Our carpet was like very dark, so you couldn't really see if there was anything on there until like you're walking around and you're like feeling something crunchy and you're like, huh, maybe that was the snack I ate earlier. So definitely get something that you could use to sweep and clean the floors. Shopping bags, plastic bags, whatever bags that you have, I would say bring a couple. You're gonna need them as little trash bags for your room. We had a trash like bucket obviously, but we sometimes were too lazy to walk all the way up it. I know it's like 10 feet, but we would hang a little plastic bag on our desk corner so that if we were munching on something mid-studying, we could just throw the wrapper into the trash bag and then just throw the entire bag out, because sometimes you got food too and then you don't want that to smell, and then if you're too lazy to walk downstairs, you could always just tie it up. But a good tip is to have a conversation with your roommate about when to throw out trash. The rule that my roommate and I had was that you could not keep foods overnight in the trash bin, especially like fruits, like banana peels and stuff like that, because it'll start smelling and we get flies too. So trash bags are really helpful because it kind of like seals it. Oh, and also if you needed to catch vomit, because sometimes that does happen. I'm not saying it happens a lot, but you know, just in case. The next thing is detergent. Okay, so you are going to need detergent to do your laundry. It's pretty much the same system as, I'm assuming, like your home laundry. The only difference is at home I use liquid detergent. You could use that in the dorms as well. It's just, I would say, a little bit more tedious because you gotta like measure, you gotta pull that thing out and do the whole thing, and each machine is different for how much detergent you need to put in. I recommend Tide Pods. That's what I did. Tide Pods are very, very helpful. You just throw your clothes in and then you throw 1 to 2 Tide Pods in depending on how big your load is. Close the door and then you let it run. A tip for that is make sure you throw your Tide Pods in all the way in the back of the washer. This has happened to me like one too many times where I close the door and then the Tide Pod would get stuck between the door and like the rim of the washing machine. So the washer would be running and there was nothing being used to wash the clothes because the Tide Pod was like stuck in the little corner. So definitely make sure you throw it in the back of the washer. For your laundry, besides detergent, you're gonna need either a laundry bag or a laundry backpack or like a basket. I recommend a bag, at least something with like a handle or a string that you can sling onto your shoulder. My roommate had one of those like tub things where you had to carry it by the handle. That's totally fine. Mine was like you couldn't get around your shoulder, and that was really useful for me because I did laundry like once every 1 to 2 weeks, and there were stairs to the laundry. Like, it's not a short, I mean, it's not too long of a walk, but it's definitely not like right there like it is in your house. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing your laundry bag. Organization, there's only one thing that I recommend. It is a utility cart. It's one of these carts that move around. We had 2 in our room. My roommate had a black one, I had a white one. The black one was for snacks and the white one was for cleaning supplies and trash bags. The next thing I have is for technology. Headphones. When I tell you headphones are like a game changer, it's like literally, as a college student, I found out it's you, your water bottle, and your headphones or your AirPods against the world. They're really helpful, especially ones that are the noise canceling headphones. Most likely you're going to be in a double or a triple, you're going to be in the lounge, and you'd want to put on your headphones so that you don't get disturbed by other people, but you still want to be in that community setting. So headphones are very, very useful. Another thing that you're gonna need is a desk fan. When I tell you, oh my god, guys, it was so hot that one weekend. We had like, our rooms were the ones that was facing the sun at around like noon to like the sunset. It was so hot, it was so humid. There's no AC in the dorms. You're gonna need it. All of us kind of like hid in the lounge because it was on the opposite end of the building and it didn't get direct sunlight. The fans, lifesavers. Okay, the next thing is an air purifier. For me, I would say it is a necessity. For others, maybe not. But I will say my air purifier has lived many lives in that dorm. It didn't just stay in my room. It was like, it has traveled. It has stories to tell. An air purifier is really, really helpful during what's that called when you like sneeze a lot? Allergy season. Allergy season. People smoke a lot in Berkeley. So then every day at like 3 p.m. our room would just smell like weed, and then we would have to close the window and then turn the air purifier on to like the max to get the smell out, because you don't want to be marinating in it, you know, because then you're gonna smell like that and that's just not fun. So yeah, there was another time when a friend of mine, I don't know if they set their microwave on fire or like the thing inside their microwave was on fire, but their room smelled like smoke. So then I let them borrow the air purifier, got rid of that. So it's just really nice to have an air purifier. If you don't have one, maybe you should invest in one. Mine is pretty small, it's like this big. You don't need a huge one, but definitely try to look into that. Next is an extension cord. You're gonna need one. If you cannot get the 10-foot iPhone charger, you're gonna need extension cords. I think we had 2 to 3 extension cords in our room. I don't know, I have to check with Emily, but they're very useful. You're gonna need an extension cord to charge, to plug in all your chargers, not only your chargers, maybe you have a desk lamp that you have to plug in. Another thing that you guys need, desk lamp, because the overhead lighting is not it. It is so dark in there, at least for our room, and once the sun sets, girl, you're gonna need a desk lamp. I recommend a desk lamp where you can like move the head of it, like the light part of it, so that you can adjust it. My roommate and I had this rule where it was like by 12 any one of us could turn off the overhead lighting, and then the desk lamps can stay on till whenever, because obviously we had different study schedules and we wanted to respect that. You have to keep in mind that you're not living alone anymore. You do have roommates and you have to be considerate about their study habits as well. Oh, I was talking about an extension cord, right? Yes, you're gonna need an extension cord for all these things. Maybe a hair dryer, you know, very important. Yeah, get extension cords, you never know. The next category I'm gonna go into is a list of things that you probably don't need but you could find very useful. First one, poopery. I'll be so real with you. In a co-ed bathroom, we had rose scented and we had mint scented. Like we got all the pooperies. The first couple of times you have to use the bathroom for a number 2, poopery could maybe help ease your anxiety about that, because it's kind of scary. It's a little wonky at first, but you'll get used to it. The second thing is a monitor. I brought my monitor. I was just used to using it all throughout high school. I use it to edit these videos. I like to have all my documents out in front of me when I'm writing my papers. I'm a political science major, so I tend to have a lot of files and a lot of papers that I have spread out all over my screen, and I like to look at them all at once. You use it for many different things. Studying, whenever you want to relax. One thing I found really fun was to host movie nights. So I would put a movie on my monitor and then we would just crowd around and we would watch it. Again, it's not something that you need, but if you would like to bring it, I'm pretty sure the dorm desks would fit it, because it fit on the Berkeley ones and I'm pretty sure they're all like standard. The next thing is a speaker. Again, be mindful of the noise level, but they could be so helpful and come in very handy when you're, you know, on a picnic, you want to bring your speaker, or you're in the lounge, and again, it's a communal space, just keep in mind. The next one is a desk mirror. You don't need this, obviously. I just ended up purchasing one mid like first semester. My roommate had one, I didn't have one, so I was doing my makeup with like the little mirror on the palettes. That's fine too, but then if you do have any events that you're going to, a desk mirror would be very helpful. One that's portable, small. I purchased a desk mirror. You don't have to, but I recommend it. Yeah, and last thing to keep in mind is that if you forget anything, there is Amazon. Locate your nearest Amazon pickup location. Ours was Martin Luther King Jr. Student Union. Locate the one nearest to your dorm, your campus. I'm pretty sure there's one nearby. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about my experience living in the dorms, please let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.